Hello Detroit Lions fans. Let's go straight to another surprising update. The Detroit Lions already have a strong duo in the backfield, but that doesn't mean the team will rule out the possibility of strengthening the group in the draft. Before continuing, I would like to ask for your like, click the thumbs up, and leave your like to support this content. And if you are new here, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and be part of this community of Detroit Lions fans. Let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery form one of the best duos in the NFL, ensuring versatility and efficiency in the ground and aerial game. Craig Reynolds has already shown that he can play an important role when needed, and Sione Vaki, selected in the 4th round of the 2024 draft, has generated interest during the preseason. With the 2025 Scouting Combine approaching, the Lions will have an excellent opportunity to analyze the new crop of talent and decide if it is worth adding another piece to the sector. Here are 5 running backs who could catch the franchise's eye in Indianapolis. Jaden Blue, Texas. With a profile that stands out in receiving passes, Blue brings an important difference and has a direct connection with the Lions coaching staff. The team's new running backs coach, Tasher Choice, worked with him in Texas, which could make it easier for him to adapt to Detroit's offensive scheme. Despite sharing carries with Trey Wisner, Blue has shown advanced technical resources and a well-developed route running, which could make him a valuable asset from the beginning of his NFL career. Despite the depth of the Lions roster at the position, his ability to receive passes could provide an extra element to the offense. Trevor Etienne, Georgia. The brother of Jacksonville Jaguars running back Travis Etienne, Trevor carries a DNA of talent and explosiveness. Although he doesn't have the most imposing physical build, his athletic qualities make up for it. Etienne is a dynamic player with great speed and the ability to create explosive plays out of the backfield. At the Combine, he will have the opportunity to confirm his status as one of the most intriguing prospects in the class. He is projected to be picked in the middle of the draft, but an exceptional performance could increase his value. Ashton Jeanty, Boise State. While it's unlikely that Jeanty will still be available when the Lions draft, he'll be an exciting name to watch at the Combine. With a stellar season at Boise State, he's established himself as one of the best running backs in college football, potentially cracking the top 10 at his position. His acceleration and ability to break through defenses make him a threat every time he touches the ball. He also combines explosiveness with physical strength, handling contact well and playing between the tackles. The only concern may be his high volume of carries over the last 3 years, but his talent makes him a must-watch. Marks Woody, USC. After spending 4 years at Mississippi State, Marks transferred to USC and had his best season, accumulating 1,133 yards and 9 touchdowns. His name was mentioned by analyst Daniel Jeremiah as a possible fit in Detroit, especially due to his versatility and intelligence on the field. Marks is one of the most experienced running backs in the class, having caught 261 passes throughout his college career. This trait increases his value, as his ability to turn short plays into significant gains could be a difference maker in the Lions' offense. He will have the chance to reinforce this perception at the Combine, where his speed could impress scouts. Cam Skattebo, Arizona State. Skattebo began his college football career at Sacramento State, an FCS school, before transferring to Arizona State and proving he can compete at the highest level. In 2024, he surpassed 1,700 yards and turned heads with a standout performance in the college football playoff against Texas. His physical, aggressive style fits perfectly with the Lions' identity. He is known for his resilience, being a player who rarely gets tackled on first contact, and who excels at his intensity on every play. If he performs solidly at the Combine, he could continue to climb the draft rankings. Despite having a talented group in the backfield, the Lions should keep their eyes open for options that could add even more depth and versatility to the roster. The Combine will be essential to evaluate the prospects and understand whether any of them can contribute immediately or be developed for the future. Darius Slay leaves door open for possible return to Detroit Lions. Darius Slay spent much of his NFL career wearing the Detroit Lions jersey. For 7 seasons, he was one of the team's top defenders, playing a crucial role in the secondary. However, his time in Detroit coincided with years of struggle for the franchise, which, despite reaching the playoffs on 2 occasions, failed to advance beyond the wild card. In search of new opportunities, Slay transferred to the Eagles, where he experienced a very different scenario. In Philadelphia, he experienced collective success, including a victorious Super Bowl campaign. Now, with the possibility of becoming a free agent, the veteran cornerback reaffirmed his desire to remain with the Eagles, but also signaled that he would consider a return to the Lions if negotiations do not progress as expected. Currently, in the final year of his contract, Slay could explore the market depending on how the Eagles handle his contract situation. Teams often restructure deals with veterans to free up salary cap space and optimize their chances of winning a title. At 34 years old, the defender is still interested in continuing to play, but everything will depend on the moves of his current team. If the financial scenario is not favorable, Detroit appears as a viable alternative. During an appearance on a Monterey St. Brown's podcast, Slay made clear his affection for his former team and did not rule out the possibility of a return. Whatever they want to do, I hope I can renew the contract. If not, we'll see what happens. I want to play another year, for sure. I love Detroit. I have nothing but love for that city. It's my second home. The 2 places I would always love to be are Philadelphia or Detroit. These words certainly caught the attention of Lions general manager Brad Holmes and the entire board of the franchise. The Detroit team is looking for reinforcements for its secondary, especially with the possible departure of Carlton Davis. With a young core formed by Kirby Joseph and rookie Terrion Arnold, the addition of an experienced player could be a difference maker on defense. Now, everything depends on the Eagles' decision. Should the Philadelphia team decide to move in another direction, Detroit is emerging as one of the most likely destinations for Slay. If Slay's return to the Eagles is confirmed, the Detroit Lions will still have good options available in free agency to bolster their defense. DJ Reed, formerly of the Jets, is one of the most coveted names and has already made it clear that he does not intend to renew with New York. In addition to him, Charvarius Ward and Rasul Douglas are names that could bring a more experienced presence to the group. Carlton Davis also remains a viable alternative for the Lions after a solid performance last season. For those looking for more affordable solutions, the market also offers veteran names such as Stephon Gilmore, a former Defensive Player of the Year, who recently expressed interest in playing another season in search of a new title. Another possibility would be to bet on the draft to continue shaping a young and promising secondary. Regardless of the path chosen, Detroit needs to act strategically to build a roster capable of fighting for the title after a frustrating end to the season. With free agency just around the corner, NFL teams have already begun preparations to adjust their rosters and optimize their budgets. Big decisions need to be made, and talented players will be available on the market. Darius Slay's fate is still uncertain, but the question remains: will he stay in Philadelphia to try for another title, or will he make a triumphant return to the team where it all began? Leave your comment below. Let's interact. I really want to hear your opinion. See you soon.